Well, as we go through life, there's no doubt things change. Things happen. Sometimes it's easy, oftentimes it's tough. I sat down with world-renowned author and motivational speaker, Pastor Cheryl Brady, to talk about her new book and how overcoming the obstacles of life comes from within. Pastor Brady, thank you so much for coming in this morning.
Thank you.
Let's talk about your book. In it, there's the theme of finding things within yourself, things that maybe you just never knew you had. So what is the book about? And let's kind of dive into it a little bit.
It is exactly what you just said. My life really began to just unfold in layers. And when I was in my 30s, I woke up and realized that there was a call to minister on my life. Never had no idea that was there. All of those years I lived with it. And as I was coming out of my 30s, I became a pastor. After that, into my 40s, I became like a motivational conference type speaker. And in my 50s, I ended up writing a book. So there was an author in there. I had no idea any of that was in there. And my life really could have ended up so different because I was a high school dropout, just circumstances, you know, you end up making decisions that are not the greatest. That's exactly what I did. So my life could have went so different. But little by little, I began to look inwardly and realized all of those things were in me, and it changed the outcome of my life.
Yeah. Now, throughout the book, you're using biblical stories to apply to people's lives.
Absolutely.
Why use biblical stories, and how are you applying? How are you having people kind of make that application to their life?
Because I realized that throughout the scripture, there are so many people that are like us, like you, like me, and they also had things in them. You take a Gideon, who was a mighty man of valor, but when God found him, he felt like he was a coward. So God has the ability to pull things out of you, like he pulled Eve out of Adam. Adam didn't know she was in there, but God said, let me show you what you got in you. I believe that he did it for them in the Bible. He does that for us, especially in our economy where we have to redefine ourselves in order to stay ahead sometimes. So I wrote the book because I want your listeners and I want everyone to know that within them there lies greatness. You just have to get in and look in yourself, and it's all in you.
Very cool. Now your home church is in Dallas, Texas,
yes.
But you're no stranger to Middle Georgia,
no.
So why we have you here? What have you been doing here?
I came here for New Hope International Church, and I spoke with them last night and had a book signing, and they're wonderful people. And so I've been coming here for years to be with them.
Okay, very cool. Now, before we head out, to thank you for coming, where can people go to find your book?
You can find it at Amazon.com. You can find it at Barnes & Noble, iTunes, pretty much everywhere books are sold. I have a website, CherylBrady.com, so you can pretty much find it anywhere.
Little something for everybody.